Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking about my 2023 financial goals. Right before I sat down to film this, I made myself a coffee so that we could get cozy and sit down together. So go ahead, get your favorite tea or coffee, meet me back here, and we're going to chat about some goals. Honestly, one of my favorite parts of filming videos for YouTube is afterwards when I upload the video and then I get to chat with you guys in the comment section. So make sure to leave me a comment down below and let me know what one of your financial goals are for 2023. Okay, so let's start out with my very first goal for this year, which I mentioned in my last video, my no spend challenge that I'm doing in January. I talked about how all of the money that I'm saving during that challenge is going to be going to paying off my visa bill. So I have about $1,400 left on my visa that I'm trying to pay off, and this money is left over from the wedding that my husband and I had last summer in July. In the grand scheme of things, when you compare our wedding to other weddings, ours was actually fairly cheap because I know weddings these days can run pretty expensive. But all that being said, we do still have a little bit of money left over on our visa. It was mostly costs that we didn't really consider when we were planning our wedding. And if you're somebody who's getting married soon, that is one of the pieces of advice that I would give to you if you're trying to budget, is to always budget for more than you think you're going to spend. So for example, a couple of the costs that we didn't consider when we were planning our destination wedding were things like international phone packages, which were around $200 or $300, I think. I also had to get my dress altered, which was another couple of $100s. So all of those things really add up, and hence why we are now left with a $1,400 visa bill. Financial goal number 2 for this year is to build up our emergency fund. I am a very big believer in an emergency fund and how important they are to have. We've always had an emergency fund of a couple $1,000s up until the wedding. I know this might be a little bit controversial, but we did dig into our emergency fund to help us with the wedding. It was money that was just sitting there that I thought would be better for us to use rather than just going into more debt. So we did use our emergency fund for our wedding, but I knew that it was going to be a goal of mine to build that back up as soon as possible. And so that's what we're doing right now. After we pay off the visa bill, we're going to be focusing on that emergency fund and putting money towards it. Really quickly, I just want to touch on why having an emergency fund is so important. And I'm just going to paint a little picture for you. So say you're out driving around in your car, you hit a big pothole, and all of a sudden you can hear a bunch of clunking and you know something is wrong with your car. So you bring it to the garage and they tell you that your car is going to cost $1,500 to fix. If you have an emergency fund, this won't be a source of stress for you because you know you have that money put aside and you can use this money to then pay to fix your car. If you don't have money put away and you don't have an emergency fund, you're probably going to have to put this on your visa, which is then going to be incurring interest, and you're going to be stressed out about it. I find one thing with debt is that it happens very quickly, it accumulates even faster, and before you know it, you're really deep in the hole and you don't know how you're going to get out. So an emergency fund is very important for exactly what it says in the title, emergencies. Also, side note, I apologize if I sound slightly nasally in this video. I am sick yet again. I don't know about you guys, but I have been sick like 4 times this season and it's such a pain, but I'm trying to power through. Our next financial goal for 2023 is putting money into our TFSA again. If you're not familiar with what that stands for, it's a tax-free savings account and it's an investment account here in Canada. So we did stop our payments to that account when we were saving up for our wedding. We were paying $250 bi-weekly automatically into that account, which was really helpful for us to save up a big chunk of money in that account. So we did stop those payments and now we want to start those up again with the goal of being able to save $10,000 towards our house. If you're new to my channel and you don't know, we are saving up for a house. Not anytime soon, we're kind of taking it slow, but we are using the TFSA account as kind of like a down payment fund for a house. At the moment, we're actually pretty close to hitting that $10,000 mark in our TFSA, but I just wanted to aim a little bit low for this goal to give myself an easy win. And I knew that we had a couple of other goals that we wanted to accomplish first as well. So hopefully we will far exceed that $10,000 goal, but that's just what I set for myself. Our next goal for 2023 is to get back into using our sinking funds again. As you can see from the goals in this video, 2023 is really going to be centered around around getting back on track when it comes to our finances. Now that we're married and we have that taken care of, we did our honeymoon and all of that stuff, I just want to get back on track with all of the things that we were doing before and start making some good progress towards these goals. So the sinking funds that I want to work on are pretty much the same as before, minus the wedding. I'm going to have a sinking fund for cars, health, fun, Christmas, and travel. So they're all pretty self-explanatory. For health, we do have health insurance, but other things come up, like we do have to pay a little bit out of pocket for our prescriptions. Aaron likes to go to the chiropractor because he has some back pain sometimes. So just those little costs that we get that are related to health, we can take those out of our sinking funds. Fun would be for things like date nights. Travel is obviously self-explanatory. We want to travel more this year. Christmas, although Christmas just passed, it's very important to us that we start saving up early so that Christmas isn't a source of stress for us when it does come around. And cars. Of course, having a sinking fund for cars is absolutely necessary because something will always go wrong with your car. Whether you need new winter tires or something breaks or you need an oil change, there's always things that have to be done with cars, and it's better to have that money set aside so that you're prepared. This next goal is kind of an exciting one because it has to do with my income and my business, and that is to double my self-employment income. If you're new to my channel, I do work full-time, a 9-to-5 job. So I do that. I also run a small jewelry business and I do YouTube. So one of my goals for 2023 is to double my self-employment income. I think I can do it if I stay consistent and I keep working hard like I have been. I really want to try and upload a couple YouTube videos a week. I'm gonna really try and stick to that goal. It is hard with all of the stuff that I have going on, but I think I can do it. Another money-related goal that we want to accomplish in 2023 is purchasing a new couch. I don't know if you can tell, but this couch behind me is literally falling apart. Gracie has it completely scratched up. She's not an outdoor cat because we live in an apartment, so she's always scratching this couch, even though we have plenty of scratching posts for her. I don't know if you can tell, but there's literally a spring that has given out right here, so it's a little bit lopsided. We originally bought this couch at Winners. It was only like $900, but still, I would assume that it would last longer than this for $900. So that is a priority for 2023 as well. Getting a couch that's actually comfortable to sit on. Don't forget to leave me a comment down below and let me know what some of your financial goals are for 2023. I would love to hear them. And that's gonna be it for today's video. I really hope you guys liked it. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and hit the red subscribe button so that you can see more. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram as well so that we can chat over there, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!